Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we'll continue our Warptorio series where we are in an issue of some sorts because our power is not really lasting through the night, and that is because we are starting to run out of coal. So here at the beginning there's two things we need to fix, or actually three things. The first thing I want to do is pretty much just clear our pollution, just to get off to a good start this episode. The next thing I want to fix is our coal flowing through. Right now we don't really have that much flowing through, and that's because these are taking them out. So what I want to do here is say, you will only take the coal out if there's less than, let's say, 5k coal here. That way we'll make sure that a whole, pretty much a whole what's called belt goes up top, and make sure we have enough stored up here. That also means that we can pretty much limit these to, pretty much just let them run for now, and see if we run into any trouble. The next thing you guys have been asking me about is the Warp Factory beacon, and for some reason I had completely forgot about doing the research. I've done like 1% earlier, but I never saw any value in it. So yeah, I think we should try and get that researched. I think it's gonna land on top of these two. So if we do this, it should be able to fit right here when it's done, and see what kind of beacon we can get up and running. Another good thing about it is if we start this, we can save a bit on what's it called, or production science, because at the moment we are completely running out of stone, so we're not producing any rails. That means we're not producing any production science. So yeah, we'll have to go set up a stone outpost, and luckily that should be very, very easy to do. So for now, let's just request some miners. I think that's kind of what we're missing. Let's just say we have 40 at all point. And then let's go set those up. Should also keep some active providers, some passive ones, and some requesters. Just to make sure we always have a stack of these stored around to just whatever we need. So right now this should solve our power issues by getting these to run again. So now we just need the stone that's coming in from right here, which is also lacking quite a bit. I'll just leave these for a little while. This should get close to our turret at some point. So for now, let's just go to our little stone outpost over here, just running on foot, but that should be fine. And let's get down a ton of mining. I think if we do, let's just put down 4 for now, do that, then we should be able to stamp this down quite easily wherever we need it, and just get a ton of stone in. Just like this. Let's just fill it out wherever it's needed. Oh, there we are. Let's remove this one. I was placed the wrong spot. And the rest we can just kind of leave. So this should mean that we get a ton more stone in now if we just add a few robots to it. So look at that. Stone flowing in. Hopefully our robots can keep up with it. Or else we'll just add a few more. Let's seriously place down more than we have. Can just steal this one. That's almost done anyway. So there we are. So now we have this running, we have the defense, and hopefully it doesn't get attacked by too many biters. Could also be a candidate to get, some laser turrets up and running, since those are starting to do enough damage that they are worth putting down, since we have done quite a bit of research. But right now I want to check our power, and then I want to check if we can keep power through the night and see this one getting upgraded with the Warp Factory beacon. I think the first time I looked at it or researched it, pretty much just wondered if it should make it or not, I didn't think it hit that much of the factory floor, but maybe with upgrades that can change. So right here it is. Yeah, it doesn't hit that much. Adds additional beacon slots. I hope that means it gives it range as well. We'll know as soon as it's done researching. But what if we just throw in a productivity? We should have some tier 3 ones. Let's just steal that. Or is there special things we need for it? Let's see here. If you just look at this one. It has nothing. Just normal one. And to be honest, it's a nice time to check it because we have both of them hit. So what if we do this? Now this beacon is in. Does that mean all of these are getting productivity? Or how does this work? Doesn't look like it. Does it work with a speed beacon then? So it looks like speed works, but productivity doesn't. So yeah, that is gonna be quite exciting if it's only speed. Because then we need to move other things in here like these to increase the speed of those or any high volume things. Not quite sure how it works yet, but maybe it works. It does give productivity, but not to these. Oh, it does. Oh yeah, never mind. I'm such an idiot. If you look at this, you can't put productivity in this, so of course the beacon doesn't work. But if you look at the things that can take productivity, for example, these, they do run faster than we did before. So if you look at the right, productivity 10%, but also consumes a lot more power. What I'm also noticing right now is that we are at quite of an issue in terms of copper. So we do have a ton of iron now, so we might just move one of our miners to a copper spot and set that up. Because we have iron flowing in here, we have iron, and what's just coal, and then iron spot here. So if we look at the coal, we should have 53k, that should last us for days. So we might just move, what's it called, or what station, or just set up some robot transporting in, what's it called, copper. Because right now we are actually at an issue where we're not producing enough copper for downstairs. To be honest, we are completely out of copper in the base. So that's actually not too good. Yeah, let's move this one. I think that is, what do we have here? Oh. I think this is the right one, I think we have here. So let's move that to a copper patch. And hopefully we can get some more in. I think you're going to an iron patch. You are. So let's just pick up all of this. Luckily we have robots, making this somewhat easy. Of course we can have one right here just in case we pick up more things. So there we are. Let's pick up that. And let's get this moved to another place. We do have a copper one down here we can go to, or one up here. But I think this one down here is more than fine for what we need. So let's take a trusty car, give it some rocket fuel, and let's drive down there. Without hitting too many things. So let's see. Small copper patch, don't want that. almost to a mixed patch. But let's just get that iron, that copper up and running. So let's just clear out this area a bit. Put down our warp factory floor. Just say right here so it can float in. Oh, why did that get removed? Oh, it's because in here we didn't have enough room for it anymore. That might actually be the case. Oh well, we'll see if this will... Oh, that's everything we had in here. Wow, that's quite hilarious. So let's just remove this. Make a bit of room for whatever we need. Oh, right here. Yeah, we'll probably have to go fix that. Don't really mind losing a few while we fix this. So let's cut this part out and just move it in here and paste it right here. Should be fine, because then we can just do that, and then we should be good in terms of getting up running again. Right out here, we could actually do something with robots instead, so we don't have to mess with what's it called, belts. So what if we do this instead? Here are some red belts. This way. I'll pretty much do this so we have room, and then in, and that. Well, that's completely wrong. Let's move it up one more. There we are. Let's do one more down, and to be honest, something like this would be the optimal thing. So we just move this to the corner. There we are. Go there. Same with you. Go to there. And you can move out here. That's more room. That means we can do not storages probably. We'll probably have to do what is the best thing to do. Storage could work, but that also mean that we'll fill it up inside the base. So yeah, storage is probably the best to use. Yeah, let's try this for now. And set up a few of these. We'll need to get... we can just do this for now. And we'll probably have to do the same up here, like, oh, not like that, like here and there. Here is some power for you. Just to get things rolling. And power out here, just nice and easy. And add this to this area. Oh, stop killing things, please. I just want to get this up and running. So right now we should be able to take our little blueprints. Oh, what we forgot to blueprint last time. And set up a bit of mining out here. Let's do this as an easy way. Active, active. Here is some power. Let's connect these up. Here is some robots for it to work. And then we can actually do this just to set it up nice and easily. There we are. And then we just need to set up one of these so we get all of it inside range. So right there is just enough to reach. There we are. Now we have some things flowing in. to be honest, we could actually just fill it all here, and as soon as it teleports back, the robots will get all of it in one go. Huh. That might actually not be a bad idea. So we can just warp it back and forth in case it's full. That might be a cool thing to experiment with in the future. But right now this will at least make sure we get some in. So let's just set up a bit of defense here in case they attack. The rest can be defended from this area, so hopefully this covers most of this base. It does. So now we have copper flowing in, we have copper being produced down here, we have coal flowing in, being stored, and now we have oh, this is very big down here now. And then we have what's called, oh, that is massive now. That's the entire inside area here. That's pretty good. Does that add productivity to these? Oh, don't tell me that is possible. That would be insane. 10, so that is plus 10, that's 30 here. Oh wait, 30 productivities. And if you fill in more, that means these have 50. Oh snap, that's good. Ooh, that is amazing. We definitely need to get more of these, because that saves us a ton on materials. Wow, that is sick. And if all of these are tier 3, they do, that means we have the 50% productivity on them. This might be a stupid question that most of you already know the answer to, but what happens if I just do this and add a beacon? I don't think I can productivity beacon, can I, that on these? Because I seriously can't remember. Because if I can do productivity beacon as well. It's been so long since I used beacon last, so I seriously can't remember. So let's see here. Let's go get some productivity from down here. And see. Let's give me 2. That's fine. Throw it into this one. Is that possible? No. I was like, I can't believe that that is possible. And of course it isn't. But with this one it is. So that actually makes these a lot better. And getting this one up. Wow, that's gonna be a huge increase in what I can get. But it will also cost us a lot more power. And slow our crafting speed by a ton. So that's one thing I'll have to keep an eye out for. But that is extremely cool. I have no complaints about that. Oh, what factory floor? Are you out of storage? Well, let's just help you a bit then. Do we have all the chests? We don't. We will in just a second. Where are you at? This one. Just let's say 1, 2 should give us the rest. So yellow, green, our buffer, and the other one. And then is our, does it give, where, are they not being produced anywhere? They should be produced. I just can't find them in this mess of, oh, it's right here. They're just extremely slow. So let's give them a small upgrade. And let's do that and that. If we actually had set up the next one, and we haven't. So let's see if this is not enough to keep this going. At least it is running full ham at the moment. So that I can't complain about. The speed has gone down tremendously, and that might actually be an issue, but right now we will just live with it. So what else should we check out here, because things are actually looking quite good. Well, that's a lot of coal we have stored up here. This one is throwing coal back on the track. That's just a bit silly. So let's just remove whatever logistics is on these at the moment. So we don't just do it ×2. This will probably need some bit of storage as well in just a second. So as soon as we hit, what should we say up here? We have 21k. Let's just say if we have more than 10k, please, or 20k, please stop moving up coal. I think that is more than enough for what we need. So that's going to back up the coal. That's going to back it up right here as well. That's going to back it up down here. And then we just have the other things flowing in. And a ton of coal stored up. The power is struggling quite a bit. So we might just fill this out with a few more, what's it called, solar panels. What if we shift all of this to the left? I think right here is the same spot. Please shift it over. Shouldn't take you that long, but our power is definitely gonna struggle a bit because of it. That should give us enough room for one more right here. That's so strange. I didn't remove any, but it feels like I have less. I might just because we haven't set up that many down there. But there goes the power. It might be because of this one taking quite a bit. So we'll definitely have to go make some more solar panels if you want to keep this running. Or we can just add more steam engines up top. Yeah, it's all filled with solar right now. So that is good. But these are at least running as... That's not as fat. Oh, you're out of water. Why? Ooh, what is going on with the water? Is this one stealing all of it? I was quite sure we had more coming up top than that. One, oh, it's because we have two going. So what if we disconnect you and have an entire one going upstairs? Will that make sure we have enough water flowing in? Okay, something's most definitely going wrong with the water. We'll have to go check our water supply. It comes right here, goes up top, down here, that is fine, goes over here. But why? This is flowing full. This one is flowing full as well. So this one definitely can't keep up. Does this not have enough storage to keep it all in? Top one. Top one. Okay, I can't see why that is a problem. We just need to put on a buffer up there. What? 42 goes in here. And out comes nothing. Well, that is just plain strange. And let's just get one storage tank right here to see if we can't get a little buffer of it and see what's going on. So look, that is filling up now, or trying to fill up. That means we should get more in these as we go. Because that is what's holding back our power output. That is seriously strange, guys. But, oh. you're not connected up to anything. Should be now. That means you're working again. It's probably just because I disconnected it right here just a minute ago. So you're connected to 36 and you are on 36. We have 36, is that correct? 36. So now everything should be hooked up again, and hopefully in time we'll get enough power. Because that is actually quite bad. But then again, we are spending so much researching around the place. I'm guessing it's also because of this one. Because this one is increasing the production cost of everything, or the power cost of everything. So that might actually be one of the issues that we'll have to sort out at some point. And just throwing solar at it is gonna help, but doesn't look like it's helping fast enough. Yeah, because these two are draining way more than we have. So, oh, look, it's not that bad. Oh, it's very bad. So yeah, what if we just stop this? Now I can go. Oh, it's because everything is pretty much just working full ham at the moment. So that is actually one of the reasons why we're lacking so much right now. But as soon as things fills up, we should be fine. These are at least filling up now. And we should probably limit the outpost on the stone out here. And kill whatever bites us is attacking us. And because right now we are actually... Look, they're just kind of standing here, can't recharge because they have no power. That means this is completely grinded to a halt. Let's just remove some of these that are... Yeah, well, power is dead. That, all I can say, power is not good. So we'll have to find a solution for that. It could be nuclear, but I kind of want to move to the next world before I set that up. Or maybe do it a bit later in the next episode. I think that might be a good time to do it. But I think this is a somewhat good place to stop. If you guys have any idea how to solve our little predicament, then I'll be much obliged to see it. Because right now we are running on fumes. And that is very bad. So we can't go into nuclear because we don't have the Covax enrichment process. So one solution could be taking this one out and then just running without these for a little while. So look at this. This should increase our power. And everything comes back to life. So let's run without this on for a little bit. It seems like that's the only solution we have at the moment. So do comment what you think we could do about it, and then we'll check it out in the coming episodes. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe and comment. That will help me out a lot. But with that, I'll leave you to it, and then I'll see you next episode. Bye, guys.